Hey, welcome everyone to episode 30 of the West Coast POPCast. Thank you for listening. If you stuck with us from the beginning or if you're new, welcome aboard. My name is Zach and I'm joined here by Eric.
Hello, my fellow Justice League members. Namaste.
And Knock. How you doing?
Hey, Zach, do you have the time? Because I know you don't have that belt no more. It's my time now. Knock is good. The final boss is finally champion. I hope you guys enjoying your day.
Man, I got 2 lax days ago with my my title reign. I was on summer vacation, I think.
Oh man, Sasha Banks over here.
So annoyed. I literally just every reason why Cody would lose, and I still fucking picked him.
I'm with you. For those new listeners, what we're talking about, we have predictions videos we put up before pay-per-views, and the winner gets our championship belt. So Knock is the champion of our predictions for Full Gear. He won that. He gets to not take home the belt Eric has at his apartment right now.
I'm gonna win it back anyway. So what's the point of sending it just to get it back?
All right. Let's do the recap really quick. Let's start it off with Monday Night Raw. Over here we had a guitar and a pole match where Jeff Hardy beat Elias. AJ's Survivor Series team took shape and then broke apart at the end. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Survivor Series. A whole lot of swearing in the Firefly Funhouse. Tucker is officially a jobber, so yeah, have fun collecting a paycheck.
Especially with that attire, that terrible attire.
Creator wrestler over here.
Right.
All right, and, Drew, he took on Miz and Morrison and won. So next up, Knock, what do you got for Dynamite?
Dynamite was a good show. It's a go-home show for Full Gear. One of their better go-home shows. We've seen a nice promo from Pac. It's been a while. You've seen him going crazy, seen multiple of himself. So hopefully he might return. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a good show. We've seen Cody in the main event take on the Dark Order, which was very interesting. It's good to see John Silver get a main event. I know they're pushing that guy. They love that guy. I thought it was a really good show. And I will say this. I thought Moxley and Eddie Kingston put out a good promo as well. He might have got a little too close for comfort. I don't know. That was in kissing range, but I believe everything. And if you take it as itself, I think it's a really good promo. You don't just look at, what Eddie Kingston might have done before. They're doing some good stuff. Nyla Rose looked dominant. The Bucks defeated Private Party. A nice match. It was a well-rounded, good AEW to go home.
Okay. Yeah, the Eskimo kissing thing we can talk about in a little bit. Up next, we got NXT. This was another solid show as well. Dakota Kai picked up a win over Ember Moon, who showed up some new offense. I'm really digging the new Ember Moon. Let's see. The Garganos are in cahoots with Ghostface still. We still don't know who that is, but he helped Candice run over Shotzi's tank. Ciampa beat the crap out of Velveteen Dream. Actually a good match, but it was kind of a squash match.
Very good.
Just kind of putting him into a certain place in NXT. And if you can, check out Ciampa's off-air promo he gave afterwards. And Pat and the Macafucks interfered in the tag match and almost killed Killian Dane with the car door. Knock, you want to go into SmackDown really quick?
Yeah, let's go into SmackDown. Another good show happened a few days ago. Sasha finally defends the title and wins. So I was very happy with that. Good match from her. She tapped out Bayley. Bayley did tap. Carmella returned right after the match, gave her a super kick, and brought back the face buster. If you guys ever get bored or you really need to use the bathroom during these shows, they have a nice segment in there for you, the Lars Sullivan stuff. Just go ahead and hit the bathroom. You're all good there. Rey Mysterio lost to King Corbin. Murphy came in. He got a little involved. I'm not sure what they're doing there, but they might be teasing something Murphy being a sleeper agent. Mm-hmm. So, because he did come out for Seth Rollins' match also, which Seth Rollins did pin Otis, and he just kind of distracted Otis in a way. Ruby Riott won after she stole a win from Natalya. Zelina Vega was also in that match, cool match. Street Profits and New Day had Street Profits and not New Day, sorry, Big E had a nice promo that was kind of funny in the backstage. Mm-hmm. And Jey Uso and Roman Reigns are having the best storyline in wrestling today. Jey Uso's getting more ruthless. He has to do it for the family. He took out Kevin Owens, did it for Roman. Good stuff on SmackDown. Really good show.
Yeah. And in ROH, the foundation has formed. It is going to be pretty much putting over Pure Wrestling. So Gresham, Lethal, and I forgot the other guy, and someone with a red octopus face is going to basically claim that the Pure title is more important than the regular title. And also there are just 2 matches on the show. Dak Draper beat Brian Johnson, and Brody King beat Dalton Castle. All right. Anybody watch any other wrestling this week?
Unfortunately, I didn't do my homework.
That's okay. It was a busy week. None of us got to NXT UK. Let us know if there's anything that we missed that we should have watched this week. I'd love to check it out. We can always YouTube anything that you mentioned. Anything on these shows you guys want to touch on that we didn't?
So real quick, I'm just curious. So is Jonathan Gresham the head of this new faction, or?
Yeah. So there's still there was just a quick promo. It was online before the episode aired, so this started the episode. So I don't know how all their relationships work out. But he gave the promo, and since he was the pure champion, it seems like he's the head of this faction.
That's interesting. I can't imagine Jay Lethal playing second, but yeah.
Yeah, that might build to the later, the breakup or something.
Two last things I want to touch on. Miro had a really good match with Trent on AEW also. That was the best showing he's had so far on AEW. And I can't say highly enough how good this Roman storyline is, man. The bloodline thing, he's really buying to this. I can tell he took some acting classes. This is so good.
Yeah, Miro is good. I still don't like the storyline, and I 100% disagree with Miro when he said in an interview, I think it was this week or last week, the fans don't have a right to complain about the storyline they're in. They should just enjoy it. Then you kind of can't enjoy, or you can't really complain about the storylines you were in on Raw or SmackDown. Yeah. So it's just kind of like, whatever, just let people enjoy or not enjoy something, Miro. But also, Eric, did you see the Kingston Moxley promo?
I saw the pre-match promo at Full Gear, and I was laughing. I couldn't take it seriously. I'm sorry.
I couldn't do it. Sorry, Knock. I'm sorry. But honestly, Eddie, because of a belt that didn't exist for years, you weren't allowed to have kids, and like your grandma couldn't have kids. Maybe it's not the belt, Eddie. Maybe it's your penis.
We go what's for personal.
I'm just saying, maybe that's why you didn't have kids.
Yeah, I don't. I give Eddie Kingston all the props in the world because it seems like I just saw an article. Tony Khan is over the moon for Eddie Kingston right now. The internet seems to love him. He's doing a great job. Even if he's not connecting with two of us, he's doing a good job. But I could move on from him now. I can go on to Kenny Omega.
Yeah. My problem with him when I watch him, and I think I sent you guys the message, in that promo, you had Moxley, who was a very WWE bullet point promo. Not a bad thing, but you need to do that to get a segment done in a certain amount of time. So you had that where he had to keep the promo moving, but then you had Eddie Kingston, who was like someone who can't really do improv. And he had things that he wanted to say, and he was trying to be louder and make sure he said all these things. The reason I don't really get behind Eddie Kingston's promos is because he had stage fright. And this from being on stage, you can totally tell, even if you're a wrestler or something like that, you know when someone is comfortable. He's very good on the mic, but if you compare him to like what he's doing in Impact and other federations and companies, he was so smooth, and it just felt like he was a force to be reckoned with. Here, I just see fear. Like he's almost scared to be on this big stage, but that's just me.
I can see that to an extent.
Yeah, he's very good. I don't deny his. No.
Yeah, I'm ready to move on from him.
All right, let's move on then. Anything else on any of those other shows you want to talk about?
I think we got it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's briefly run down Full Gear. We'll just do a little touch point on this. If you want a review, check out a video Eric just put up, the Full Gear review online on our YouTube channel. Otherwise, Knock, any main points on this pay-per-view you want to hit?
Just main points. I really love this pay-per-view. I thought it started off strong. The ending, the last two matches brought it down. But I did enjoy that main event. It definitely wasn't on par with the rest of the show, but the main event I thoroughly enjoyed for the hardcore stuff. As far as the ending, like I just like that story. Some of that stuff was a little cringy, a little hard to watch, like the alcohol in the back with the open wounds. Yeah. But Moxley going to that next level and wrapping a barbed wire piece around his arm and applying the bulldog choke, I thought was really cool. Besides that, great Cody Darby, great what's it called? The tag match is great. I still need to watch the buy-in, but it was a solid pay-per-view, and I did enjoy the Elite Deletion.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was really kind of flat. I thought too many people got involved, and it didn't focus enough on Sammy and Matt. But hey, Gangrel, man, that was cool. And Hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel a couple of the storytelling bits were just a little off. I felt the Hangman and Omega match could have used something more, and I thought the tag match could have been a little bit more for the build up for that. But both very enjoyable.
I'm starting to think it's an AEW problem because at first I thought it was a Cody and Jericho only problem, but I think AEW is so good at building matches that their matches don't live up to it.
That's kind of true. And then the ones that are really awesome, they're just come out of nowhere on like Dynamite or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do research for this claim, but I'm very confident in saying that I think that Jericho and MJF match is the worst AEW match to happen so far.
Maybe the men's division.
In the men's division, yeah.
Actually, no, I can't say that with Luther being on the card, having matches. I can't say it.
Even then, I still say it's worse because at least we know with Luther, we're like, okay, we know what to expect. This is Jericho and MJ, yeah.
At the very least, Jericho and MJF had the crowd go for them throughout. I gotta argue that for them.
I need to go back. Okay, maybe the crowd was going for them. I need to go back and watch that then because I hated that match with every fiber of my being.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that match. I wasn't a fan of the main event either, but that's, you know how I feel about hardcore stuff. It's just it's cheap to do when you can't wrestle. Like Eddie can't really carry a main event match, so that's why they had to do that. But I also get it, storytelling wise too. That's why I'm not too turned off by it.
That attire he wore had to go. That's not a main event attire. I don't know what the hell that Reed blob thing was.
It was an homage to, I forgot the wrestler's name.
It's a Japanese wrestler, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean, still, it looks like his other attire. Just the colors were an homage.
Because it's the shirt he wore. It's that guy. Also the shirt came out before. Is that what you're talking about?
I can't. No, it was like the whole attire. Like basically, besides the shorts, he was basically wearing the guy's attire that he was referencing.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, that's it. If you saw Full Gear, you got your opinions, and I guess those are ours too. But if you want the full rundown from Eric here, check out his video online right now on YouTube. So let's move on to news and rumors. I guess the biggest one this week was Cody got the Rhodes name back. And Eric, what was the deal, or what did he give up?
So he canceled the Match Beyond and Slamboree. So like, I don't know if it happened very close together, so it could have been, but that's such a weird thing for WWE to want because they're never going to use those two.
No, I thought it was weird too, but they just want other stuff for whatever's on the network.
Yeah,
exactly. That's kind of petty.
Yeah,
but I'm glad he got the name back.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Also, Alex Trebek passed away today at the age of 80. He was the host of Jeopardy for 36 years. And if you remember WrestleMania 7, he was kind of prominent on that pay-per-view as well. So thoughts and prayers go out to his family. Also, Leo Rush has been cast in Power Rangers Legend of the White Dragon. That's according to Wrestling Inc. Daily Podcast. It is a full movie. And what I've read about this movie before, it was a rumor, but I don't know if it's true. This is going to be kind of like a Power Rangers greatest hits, depending on who they can all bring in. They want the Spider-Man multiverse treatment for their Power Rangers movie, so we'll see how that turns out. But they are still casting, so
that's dope.
Yeah. That's all I have. You guys have anything?
The one thing I was watching a little bit of the AEW media scrum. I didn't get to finish it, but Matt Jackson pretty much revealed it is a legit knee injury, and the doctor said it actually might have happened 10 years ago. He might have been his ACL, the lining there is thinning. He might have been dealing with this injury for a while, not even known. So yeah, he's going through it with that knee.
I hope Excalibur kind of hinted. He was like, Nick Jackson might have to have a singles career sooner than they thought. I hope that's not the case.
I hope not either.
To go
together. All right. Any other news?
Oh, sorry. So I've got 3 things here. So MLW is announcing that their flagship show is going to be available on YouTube. If you're not familiar with MLW, I definitely recommend checking it out. I think that's where MJF came from before AEW. This Teddy Hart, I think, is over there. I'm not quite sure, but they have some pretty good young talent, so definitely worth checking out. Next up, Jake Roberts reveals that he has a chronic lung disease.
Jeez.
Apparently he spoke on what podcast was this? Nothing Beats Experience. And he was saying that he wishes it was COVID. He says it's something worse. Hopefully he's able to receive some treatment for that, but keep me your thoughts, send some tweets. Good luck.
Wow.
And lastly, I can't stress this enough. If you are a fan of professional wrestling, leave these people alone in their private lives, because Paige and her boyfriend Ronnie revealed that a stalker was on their premises earlier today.
My God.
This was published half an hour ago. Ronnie had to restrain the guy physically until the police showed up. But if you're a fan, don't do this shit. Don't come anywhere near these people. You don't know them. They don't know you.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they are people. Like, would you want someone on your property just like try to look at or do whoever knows what?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's disturbing. That's just, and she gets it the worst, man. We've seen it firsthand, and Ronnie has to step in. She gets it so bad, and it's so awful to think about. Have to go through your daily life like that.
Yeah.
And the timing is even worse because she just recently opened up about her abuse with Alberto Del Rio, and now he's saying that she was the abusive one. So she's going through some shit right now.
Especially with all.
Listen,
yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Zach.
No, I was just gonna say, especially with all the Twitch stuff going on, that was like her escape.
Yeah.
Twitch stuff. I was gonna say, with Del Rio's track record, bro, we don't believe you, man. We know what you be doing.
Right.
Yeah. That's all I got.
All right. Well, that's it for news and rumors. So gonna do a new thing from now on. Just so everyone knows, we record around 4 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. So I'm going to start asking you guys to hit up our Instagram. Knock, what is that again?
At West Coast Pop _.
All right. Hit that up and send some DMs our way. I will read them on air. Eric and Knock will read them on air. Questions or your thoughts on things. And right now we have one from Danny is a Drug on Instagram here. Young Bucks, tag team of the decade.
What's up, man?
Thoughts?
Ooh.
I would almost have to say so.
I think you have to give it to them. Not just for in-ring talent or like the promos they give, the entertainment they bring, but they revolutionized the game, man. They gave so many people opportunities, like off of their backs, off of their work. I think they are tag team of the decade for sure. Especially when you look at where they started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I completely agree. They changed the game for tag team wrestling. WWE was nothing more than a placeholder, but they made it like you can have a career as a legit tag team if you want to, thanks to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to WWE, your career, you're getting splitted or your career's dying. AOP.
Yeah, right there. Heavy machinery, right there. I give them crap for their acting and all that, but I mean, what they have done really did, like you said, revolutionize tag teams. So it's a legitimate belt in AEW, and I think it's going to be more so in other federations because of the Young Bucks.
Yeah,
I'll even touch on their rivalries real quick. Like, even go back to the beginning of the decade and Impact with the Motor City Machine Gun. Stuff they did was amazing stuff. The stuff they did with the Hardys, stuff in New Japan, even earlier this year with Omega and Hangman being there. The common denominator of these great matches. FTR was a great match last night. So,
yeah,
good stuff from them, man.
And then also from Danny is a Drug. He also asked, will NXT join Survivor Series? Unfortunately, Danny, they will not, because they want to just have the two main brands, and also because of some COVID issues with NXT going on right now. They just want to keep them separate from the main roster.
Yep.
Good job, WWE. Eric, what were you about to say?
Oh, no, I was going to say I'll never forget the Young Bucks for ruining the super kick, but
yeah,
still a great tag team.
Man. I'll say this, though, Nick's the best hot tag in the business.
Too true.
All right. Next up here, Eric, you got a little something for us?
Yeah. So this is something that's been weighing on my mind recently because we've seen Tessa Blanchard in action in person. It's fair to say at one point, I don't know if you still are, we were fans of her. We discussed Chris Jericho in the vein of being the greatest of all time. His political action lately made me question. And of course, we all know how we feel about Hulk Hogan. So my question for you guys is, at what point do you stop seeing wrestlers in a positive light, no matter how good they are? When is it is there a line, and where is that line for you?
Ooh, wow. That is a tough one. The line I think would have to be something recent and malicious. So I guess like with me and Tessa, it just seems like that's how she is in her real life. And she may not be malicious towards it, but that's like her mindset in real life. So I guess being in an industry like this, you're around so many different kinds of people. I don't see how that can be your mindset. So I don't know if it's from growing up around stuff like that or what, but like that's something. Otherwise, we can get a lot of these young guys if they tweeted or put something out on social media when they were like a young teen. I guess I'd have to weigh on what they did and how ignorant they were towards something.
Right.
Yeah, that it's a complicated question for sure. Even to this day, I still kind of have a little bit of leeway with Tessa. She's definitely like borderline. I'm done with her, but I still have a little bit of leeway with her. Hogan for sure, nothing. A guy like Lars, nope. I don't want to see it.
No.
Who's that dude? The forgotten guy? Nope. I don't want to see it. And Jericho now, man. It's tough. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I don't think they've completely crossed the line of no return for me yet, but they're damn near there.
Right.
Yeah, and the thing with Hogan was just like, again, you saw that he was using that in the comfort of his own home.
Yeah.
That's why that makes that so awful.
I think it's the difference too. Like with Hogan, like you just see, you know this guy's not, a good guy. And even if he's apologizing, he's full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, the redeeming stuff with Jericho, he's done a lot for like some people that you can see. There's some redeeming stuff there. So I don't know what his mindset is. I don't know the guy personally, but there's something at least.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess the big takeaway I've got to take away from this is not to idolize these people, or not to see them as heroes. Because that when I was a kid, I did like Hogan, and then seeing that was just a shot in the gut. So remember, these people are people, and people can be assholes. But
yeah, was there one that really hit you?
It hasn't happened, but I mentioned to you guys before that if it does happen, then I'm gonna have to take a break from wrestling. Is when Charlotte was accused of being racist. I didn't care if it was. I mean, I would have cared if it was Charlotte, but I would have been more upset if she learned that from Rick. And if Ric Flair was like that, then I couldn't. That would have really hurt.
Right.
Yeah, I think if I ever found out something about like AJ, that would probably gut me. I don't know if I'd look at wrestling the same.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, Hogan and Bill Cosby, two people I grew up watching. Like those two just hit me so damn hard.
Bill Cosby still hits because I still watch Fat Albert and everything, so that still hurts.
Yeah. I have
Little Bill when I was a kid, man.
Yeah. Little Bill. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I grew up watching the Cosby Show with my family every week. From first season to the end. I have a few of his comedy records sitting in my closet right now that every time I go through, I debate of just throwing them out. But yeah, that one really hit me. So I guess like my line is, if I feel gross about them, would I want to be in a room with them? Like if I was a wrestler, would I want to be in a dressing room with him? Even if I was a fan, would I want to be in a room with that person? Like the forgotten dude, like, no, I don't want to fucking be around him. I'm completely done with him.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if you get that weird icky feeling.
I can get that.
That's a good point too. I think with all this, we got to throw out some good people out there, man. Big shout out to MVP for being that dude. I love what he's doing.
Definitely.
Yep. Well, good topic, and always something to consider every time you read these new headlines and accusations coming out. Noc, you got a little something for us?
Yeah, I'm just bringing back the discussion points I brought back last week. It seemed like it was something fun to do. So just start off real quick. We have a whole bunch of champions out there, so I want to look at the best set of champions. I want to break it down like the women champions in the world champions in the world, the mid-card guys. tag team title. So tag team titles right now on the main shows, we got the North, Impact Wrestling. We got Jonathan Gresham, Jay Lethal, and Ring of Honor, Street Profits, SmackDown, New Day, Raw, and of course now AEW, the Young Bucks. Women's wrestling, we got a lot of good women's wrestling. Asuka, Sasha, Hikaru Shida, Io Shirai, Su Young, and Impact Wrestling. World champions, we got Roman, Randy Orton. We got Moxley, and now Rich Swann. There's a lot of good wrestling out there, and then of course mid cards, the Darby Allins, who's IC champion, Sami Zayn, United States champion, Bobby Lashley. So out of all these guys, who do you think the best set of champions right now going?
Oof. That's a tough one. First of all, I only know this because you told me. Props to JTG for being a world champion now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. My guy. Oh, and it's not limited to those. I'll just give those examples. Not limited to just those main. There's other, like you can bring in New Japan, all those other shows as well. If you'd like. Okay. NWA.
Then my pick is Walter. I think he's the best champion, maybe in the world right now, but definitely in WWE.
Would you count like the main world titles, like the main titles? Because he is the main title of his show.
Right.
I think you could count him in there.
I'll count him as best champion, period. But I guess if it's not a world title, then I guess Moxley. Actually, no, Naito.
Yeah.
Naito is still champion.
Yeah.
For me, I think the best set of. I would say for me, the best set of champions is probably the women's champions right now. I think they're all very, very solid. The one that knocks off for the world champions for me is the whole Randy Orton. I don't care really about that, so he knocks them off the back. I think second best would be for me the tag team champions. They're definitely in especially the Bucks just winning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Finn would definitely be up there if he wasn't injured. We knew the status. He was going on another level. He was almost at that like UK style wrestling.
He was.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get some news on him soon.
Think he might have to relinquish soon, man. But that title there just getting dropped left and right now.
I know.
Yeah. I know Jericho gave him shit for like saying like it was a great match, but you beat yourself up. Like I can't say it was a great match. It was a great reign. Just he was on their level.
Yeah. And you can't really say that like a week or two after
guys.
the backyard brawl or whatever that was with the Best Friends and Santana Ortiz. Like that was more dangerous than
Yeah. That's true, man.
Yeah, Walter's just I don't know, man. Like I want to see Walter. Like I want to see that champion.
Yeah. He needs to be in that conversation. I was telling you guys, they just did a video with Shawn Michaels and Drew McIntyre breaking down that last match on the YouTube channel. I thought it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you watch his reign, he carries himself like an old school traditional champion. He respects the title. He welcomes all comers and he just beats the shit out of them.
Yes.
Yes. It's so serious, man. Yeah. That chop, when he puts people on the top of the turnbuckle and chops them, man, the pain I feel when I see that is like watching a hardcore match. Someone get hit with a chair shot or something. It's so painful to see.
It is.
A lot of good champions out there right now, man. And the second point I wanted to bring up was pay-per-view names. I'll be the first to say I think Full Gear is a terrible name, but I do like the aesthetic of their stage when they put it together. Not so much this man because they really have a full arena like last year. The aesthetic was very cool to me. So do pay-per-view names really matter nowadays? Do you find pride in that? Do you remember pay-per-views for like, oh, that was a good name? Like, I don't know.
No, it should have been November 2020. Come watch the November 2020. Also, last night I did have a problem with it because they should have done more on the sides, like kind of between the entrance and where it says Daly's Place.
I gave him a little slack because I wasn't sure about the room, how they could have did there, but I'm thinking that too.
Even like a banner coming down.
Yeah. I keep cracking up because I keep thinking about goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Oh man. That like I thought it was a terrible name, but somehow it's kind of catchy.
Oh man. I'm sure that
pay-per-view I don't think was that good.
No, it was awful.
No, yeah.
Does it carry weight for you anymore? Like, I don't know. Of course, like a Mania, but
no, because like back in when they started pumping out the monthly pay-per-views, they were kind of set up in like a way of storyline, like Backlash after WrestleMania. That makes sense. And then a couple of them were geared up towards like an Undertaker style match, like Judgment Day or stuff like that. So they kind of had a reason to be called that, and then they just stuck with the names and then oversaturated them. Like we don't care about those names anymore. So I think it's their own fault for reusing the same names constantly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I see that too, but like I remember those more than like let's say the PG era pay-per-views were like bragging rights and some shit like that.
Right.
It's like I don't know. When I think about that, I was like, I'm not gonna go back and look at a bragging rights pay-per-view. I see it that way, and I do get the storyline aspect to it, but I don't know, man. It's something about like a pay-per-view with a theme, like the one night stand. Like I know it's about to be some hardcore shit, so okay, that's cool. I can think of that stuff, or like like the Survivor Series, like the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Like as long as you have like something, like a theme of something. I don't want to see like the pay-per-views like the match style, like a Money Bank pay-per-view, because then you can't do every match Money in the Bank because that's oversaturating it. And then if every match is not Money in the Bank, then why you call pay-per-view Money in the Bank? So it's just stupid to me. I don't know.
Right.
I have mixed feelings about pay-per-view names, but like I don't know if it matters that much, honestly.
You could still you could do something with. I don't know if any promotion is creative enough anymore, because it's like AEW sticking with their full gear Revolution.
Full gear is not at all.
Revolution is cheap too. I don't like that name at all. And when they tried to sell us on the name when they announced it last year, it was a bad hard sell.
Yeah.
Especially you can get like the two big ones, like the All Out. That's cool. I get it. And then
I dig
Double
those.
or Nothing being it, and then like that being in Vegas and having that style. Like okay, I can picture that. I can see that. But what the fuck is a full gear, man?
Right. Yeah. That I know Cody said that he wants full gear not full gear, Revolution to be like their WrestleMania. And I was like, why? I'm not gonna. The name doesn't work for me, and you're All Out is your WrestleMania.
Yeah. To me, okay, so that's when it matters. Like when I think WrestleMania, Wrestle Kingdom, even TNA with Bound for Glory, man, I'm thinking something grand. I'm thinking something big. Revolution does not do that for me. That day doesn't do it.
Nah. Definitely not.
But yeah, that was and the third point I was gonna come up because AEW, they're having I think it's the 10th of this next week coming up. They're doing the video game reveal. I don't know what exactly that's gonna entail, but they're hyping up a little bit. They're having that segment going, or that video going on YouTube. They have their own YouTube page, Instagram page. What do you guys want to see in this AEW video game? What would bring you over after all these wrestling games, the SmackDown vs. Raws, and the recent ones?
New gameplay. Like what was it on 64? I forgot which game came out. It was just like totally new gameplay. But then when the SmackDown games started coming out on PlayStation, that was a different kind of new gameplay that was awesome. So
exactly,
something fresh.
Yeah, I want something fresh. I need some new gameplay. I need don't do what Impact did with their video games. Like if you're gonna go for it heavy. Don't have every wrestler doing the same moveset. Like customize it. It'd be so amazing if they can put the deletion match in there, have that as a match style. That'd be great. I like those different custom modes. Like have us have some gameplay mode. Do the creative superstar. Everyone loves that. Get that in there. Make sure you make your own entrance. But I don't know what else new they could bring. Derek, you had any ideas?
For game modes, or they could do both. GM mode, where you get to draft. Well, I guess you couldn't draft because they only have one brand, but just GM mode, find some way to get that in there.
Yeah.
Or season mode, where you just pick one person and you go through your season, go through storylines like how Here Comes the Pain did. But mainly, I just don't want them to come out every year with this game. Like, take your time with it. Yeah. Do what 2K did.
Because nowadays with DLC, you can just update the roster if you need to, and I'm fine with that. And then take your time for a fully fledged game, a few years. I trust Aubrey Edwards. I trust Kenny Omega to get the fighting style down, man. I know what he's looking for, and I can appreciate that. It'd be cool. The one thing I will say though, if they had like an original story mode, like a true story mode, like you're playing as your own character, like kind of what Impact did. The only good thing about that video game, you had your own character. You went through pretty much what it was to becoming a wrestler, and going from like the little indies, the dark matches to the main card and stuff. I thought it was really cool, and you have some of the backstage stuff. And I don't know. That'd be kind of cool to me. But
the only way, because I was thinking, so this is coming Thursday, right?
Yeah, I believe it's Thursday. No, it's Tuesday. So the day after this podcast airs.
Oh, okay. So like I said in our chat, there's no way they could even have alpha footage because it's way too soon. But
Yeah.
The only way I could see that happening is if they. I hope they don't do this because I prefer wrestling games that like we've had traditionally, just like wrestling games. I hope it's not like a Street Fighter or type like pick your character fight type thing, like Street Fighter, Tekken, something like that. I want like an actual wrestling.
Yeah.
Like used to.
That's too restricted. I wouldn't like that.
Yeah. So I hope they don't go in that direction. That's the only way I could see them having gameplay ready is to go with that. But I hope not.
They are rumored to be working on multiple games right now, so we'll see what we get on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Because I know Tony Khan wants to do that fantasy league. I don't know how that would work with wrestling, but that'll be interesting to see how they follow up with it.
They did that in the early 2000s, and it sucked. It's so difficult to do. It's just it's too weird in wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stopped doing it after a week of doing it because it was just really weird.
Oh man. Yeah. I don't know, but those are the talking points I have for this week.
Cool. I like that.
If we get AEW Mario Kart, then I will put all my money into
that. Oh man, I hope you get that creative. Get creative. Throw something to the water, man. Like that'd be so dope.
I'd love to throw a turtle shell at John Silver. I also really like your idea of the broken universe. Could you imagine if you could just play online in the broken universe and run around?
Yeah, like, that'd be insane.
That would be awesome. Well, good point. And also going off one of your questions too, Danny is a drug had one more question. Knock, you were talking about champions. Danny. All right, you can answer this one.
Yes.
All right, Knock. Cutest world champion: Orton, Reigns, Naito, Swan, Moxley, Rush, or Balor?
Come on, man. What you doing to me? Shit, let's go with Roman, man. All that hair, man. Let's do it.
All right, there you go. People, keep your questions and stuff coming to us. Again, 4 p.m. Sundays, we record. Hit us up in the DMs. Hit us up in the comments. We want to read your questions or your thoughts about something.
Breaking news.
Folks, this is Eric from West Coast POPCast, and I'm happy to bring you guys the first promotion on the show. During these crazy times, if you or someone you know has kids, then chances are this quarantine has those kids running up and down the walls with absolutely nothing to do. Well, fortunately for you, my lovely girlfriend has a shop on Etsy called Pre-K with Shae, and it is well worth the visit. Her past experience as a preschool teacher has helped her craft original and entertaining lesson plans, activities, and crafts for kids of all ages and kids at heart. She also happens to sell customized home goods such as cups and mugs. Why the sudden promotion, you ask? Because we here at the West Coast POPcast have been talking about doing a giveaway for a long time. And in connection with Shae, I can happily announce that we've begun working on products to give away to our faithful West Coast Pop subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, hit the bell button, and join the family. And be sure to check out www.etsy.com/shop/pre-K with Shae. Link in the description. And now, let's get back to the show.
With that being said, Eric, do you have a game?
I do. So, last week we did little timed quick fire questions. I've got another one for you guys, but this time, instead of true or false, you guys are going to pick. I'm going to give you two choices, two wrestlers. You're going to tell me who debuted first. These are straight off Wikipedia, so everything on Wikipedia is fact, of course, as we all know, but take it with a grain of salt. Knock, since by some miracle, some way you managed to win the championship, I'll let you pick first. Who's going first? You, Zach.
The final boss will go first time. The champ enters the ring.
Of course. All right, let me get your timer ready. We're gonna have a minute to go. All you guys say is the person that you think debuted first. You don't have to say the year or whatever. Just say who you think is first.
Gotcha.
All right, ready?
Let's do it.
Time starts now. Who debuted first, Mick Foley or Eddie Guerrero?
Foley.
Correct. Jake Roberts or Ricky Steamboat?
Steamboat.
Roberts. Chavo Guerrero or Chris Jericho?
I'm going to go Jericho.
Correct. Kenny Omega or CM Punk?
Punk.
Correct. Christian or Matt Hardy?
I think Matt by a little bit.
Correct. R-Truth or Joey Mercury?
Truth.
Correct. No, Joey. Johnny Gargano Johnny Gargano or Adam Cole.
Gargano.
Correct. Mickey James or Gail Kim.
I'm gonna go. Fuck yeah, get Mickey.
Correct. Kurt Angle or AJ Styles.
AJ might have. I'm gonna go Kurt, but AJ was wild for a while.
It was AJ by one year.
Yeah, I know he's been around for a while.
Let me see. For R-Truth and Joey, so Joey debuted 1996. I think R-Truth was 1998, maybe 97.
I'm gonna need a fact check on Kurt Angle, but let's continue my minute.
Angle was 1999. But again, it's Wikipedia.
Where though?
Oh, that's a good question.
Did it say where?
WWE. Yeah.
Because I know, because he debuted in ECW before that, but no one knows about that. But Taz said it on the podcast.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take my point.
You know what? Until we get a fact check in the comments. But there was one question you missed. I'll ask just for the sake of asking.
Gotcha.
Cactus Jack or Dude Love?
Is that a trick question then?
One of them first. I'll even give you a hint on this one. Okay. When do you count his debut as?
I don't know, man. I'm just guessing.
Okay. Because I was going to say, you could have made a case for either one. Because technically, Dude Love was the first one he created, but Cactus, I think, was his first, like, professional wrestling one. Like, he actually toured Japan with. So you could get points for it if you gave me a reason. But okay. Cactus Jack is a good one.
Okay.
But for that, you got 6 points. So, Zach, you've got a minute to beat 6.
Damn. Okay.
Good luck.
Right. You ready?
Yeah.
You know how well that title defense is.
Oh my. Okay. Time starts now. Ric Flair or Dusty Rhodes?
Dusty Rhodes.
Correct. Kane or Kevin Nash?
Kevin Nash.
Correct. DDP or Scott Steiner?
Scott Steiner.
Correct. Triple H or Lance Storm?
Lance Storm.
Correct. Sting or Undertaker?
Sting.
Correct. Jay Lethal or Shinsuke Nakamura?
Jay Lethal.
Correct. Okada or Bobby Lashley?
Bobby Lashley.
Correct. Entire MVP?
Did you say Drew or MVP?
Yeah.
MVP.
Nope, Drew.
Oh.
Becky Lynch or Paige?
Paige.
Nope, Becky.
Oh.
And last, Trish or Lita?
Lita.
Correct. So with that, Zach, 8 points. You got it.
All right.
I'd like to point out the degree of difficulty was definitely skewed down for that one.
If you chose second, man, I gave the championship advantage.
Yeah. Whatever.
Damn. I took away the date for Shinsuke and Lethal, but I was very surprised Shinsuke debuted later than I thought he did.
Yeah.
All right. This week, Zach, you are the winner.
Man, 2 weeks in a row. I like it. All right. Yeah, it looks like that's it. So we'll just go right into promo school then. So we're going to play the role of managers today. Or actually, Eric, you're running through the Chappelle Show right now, correct?
Correct.
Are you on the Player Haters Ball?
Oh, yeah, I passed that.
Okay, so we're going to kind of do that. So you know how in Saturday Night's Main Events, they do very quick promos?
Yeah.
So if you are going to do a face promo or a heel promo, feel free to be a manager and just put this person over any random opponent in a very quick manner. Or if you want to do kind of like Player Haters Ball and just kind of rip on them in that sense too, right before the match, you can do that as well. So it's going to be kind of rapid fire.
Okay.
So you guys ready?
So the pictures are going to come and we could choose to be face and heel, like whatever, like we can switch back and forth, or
you can do either one. So you'll just do one. If you have nothing for them, just say you have nothing. Maybe I'll jump in then.
Okay.
But we're both going, or we're all going for like every picture.
Yeah, I'll chime in whenever.
Okay.
Just mainly for you guys, just kind of stay sharp and then work on shorter promos. And then the main focus here too is if you're putting someone over, put them over. If you're going to like rip on them, use things about them.
Okay.
So let's try with this first one here. Quick little promo on Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
So let me start off by doing this. I'm going to just pretend I'm Slick and I'm his manager. So here we go. Well, Daddy, as you see here is Daniel Bryan, the man who has won the hearts of millions with the Yes Movement. And tonight on Saturday night's main event, he is going to take on my former client, the Big Boss Man. Big Boss Man, Daniel Bryan is about to serve you some hard time. So just something quick like that. Just a quick promo. Again, do whatever you feel puts him over or buries him.
Okay. Daniel Bryan, my client Bobby Lashley goes up against you tonight. He's going to show you why you need to eat more steak. Put some meat in your diet. You ain't got no iron.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Daniel Bryan, Daniel Zuko, or Daniel Craig. It doesn't matter if you're a caveman, a heartthrob, or a military trained assassin. My boy Cedric Alexander is going to pin you 1, 2, 3. If you think this promo is quick, wait till you see the match.
Nice. Bianca Belair.
Looks like your hair goes on for a mile long, girl. If only your talent went as long as that. When my girl Io Shirai beats you tonight, we're going to chop off that braid and donate it to somebody who deserves it.
All right, knock.
Io Shirai is the genius of the sky. She's great. But is she the EST? Best, strongest, the longest reigning champ? I don't think so. And in that ring, the only 3 letters that will matter are the KOD. Good night, Io.
All right, next up, Wardlow.
Boy, you should know you got more muscles than brains. Next time you step in the ring with Kurt Angle, make sure you bring some technique to your game.
Bald-headed Kurt Angle is about as sharp as a bowling ball, okay? When he steps in the ring with Wardlow, that'll be the biggest mistake of this Olympic gold medal man's life. Good night.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, Thunder Rosa.
Listen here, Serena. Just because you got a lucky win over my girl Rosa, don't think you can handle this thunder. She'll get the title back and she'll put you in your place. Go back to training everybody else because you ain't got it.
Nice.
My girl Thunder Rosa is the best of all time. That work ethic, MMA training, she is the true and deserving champ. Serena, your time is up.
Jay Lethal.
Boy, you know what? Jonathan Grisham, I'm happy for you. You got your peer title, but just know one day, very soon, that shivering on the back of your spine, that's knowing that Jay Lethal will turn on you any moment. You're going to learn why they call him Mr. Lethal.
That's right, Gresham. You're going to learn why they call him Mr. Lethal. The five-time X Division champ. Tag team champ around the world back-to-back and twice. While you were building the foundation, this man was building a legacy. And you're going down against Jay Lethal.
All right, next up, Cookie Monster.
Man, I thought my shag carpeting was dirty, but look at this thing. Somebody needs to get a vacuum and get these damn crumbs out. Buy me a Roomba.
Knock.
Shit, man. He's addicted to cookies and he's going to come step in the ring with my boy Eric. What type of addition is that? He'll hit you with one super kick, straighten out your eyes, but you'll be looking at the stars as far as your eye can see. 1, 2, 3. Good night. That's an easy movie.
Zeus.
Oh, boy.
From the terrible movie No Holds Barred and also from Summer of 88.
Who the fuck is this guy? That's not Zeus. That is not Zeus. That is not a Thunderbolt. that is not on top of Mount Olympus. I got Hercules over here, my boy Eric, and Zeus has nothing for that. So if you haven't seen God of War, watch this match. You're gonna see a god fall.
First and foremost, Zeus. I think you need to go back and do your history because ain't nothing godly about you. If you can step into the ring with Naki, he's gonna have to knock you down a peg. He's gonna have to beat you down to the underworld, say hello to Hades. Hades gets tired of your dumb ass. He'll send you to Poseidon and let you swim with the fishes.
West Coast POPCast, you want to insult my man Zeus? Ooh, no, you don't. He's got the thunder and the lightning in his arms, and as he makes you crack down on the mat, he's going to put you in his finisher, yeah, and that finisher is making you watch No Holds Barred from front to back. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, man.
No way.
Next up, Dusty Rhodes.
What can I say about the son of a plumber? This man, he is the cold-blooded sausage maker. And unfortunately for you, Ric Flair, you're the little piggies.
Darby just got his TNT championship. He beat Cody. But he beat Cody, the man, not the legacy of Rhodes. Cody, Dustin, and Dusty will hit you with that triple threat Kamehameha and take his title back. That is a Rhodes family legacy.
Nice. Number 2 pencils.
Number 2 pencils. You know how many how many exams, how many tests I had to sweat my ass off because, oh, teacher, is this a number 2 or number 5? It doesn't matter. It's a pencil. So why don't you go ahead? It doesn't matter what number you. Sorry, this hit more personal than I thought it did. I fucking hate these pencils.
Doc, you got anything?
Oh, man. Yeah, man, I got my Scantron. I got my test, and I'm ready for this number 2 pencil. But the pencil's about to get pushed over the brink when he steps in the ring with the knock. Pencil number 2, number 1, number 3. That's the number you should look for when Knock takes the ring.
All right. She just got her hair cut. Ruby Riott right here with the win on Raw.
Holy shit, Ruby.
Seriously, man.
Oh, Ruby, you need to click your heels 3 times.
Ruby got a 10.
Past. Oh, damn, yeah. Well, Ruby, best of luck.
Damn, Knock, you got anything?
Ruby Riott, where's Liv? Because only one half of you won't be the half man, half amazing, the half triple threat champ. I don't even know what her name is, but she's coming out. Oh, that's right. That's the EST. You thought she was your friend, but she's not. That's your enemy, KOD.
All right.
Oh,
Britt Baker.
You can go first, Doc.
That's not Britt Baker. That's Michael Jordan. That's my client, MJ, number 23, leader of the women's division of AEW. She'll bring him 6 rings. She'll bring him fame. She'll bring him fortune. That's Air Baker.
You know, Britt, I give you all the props in the world for going into dentistry. But maybe next life, you should go into rhinoplasty. The amount of times you got your nose broken. You need to watch out. Keep your head down. Keep your guard up.
All right. Mark Henry.
Somebody's going to get their ass kicked. Somebody's going to get their weight lift. World's strongest man. Welcome to the Hall of Pain. I'm here as the mouthpiece of Mark Henry. But what you're going to see is going to be more painful in the ring. I don't need to speak for this man. He'll show you with that body slam.
You know what, Mark? I respect you. You put some time in the game. But you and I both know that if I really want to beat you, all I need is your kryptonite, Mae Young. You'd be too distracted to do anything.
The North. And if you guys want to tag team this,
Winter is coming, and we are. Oh, okay. Eric, how you gonna do this?
I don't know enough about the North to. I don't know what you.
All right. Well, winter is coming for the North, and in winter, the Kings of Wrestling, KOF, are here. We're gonna come for those belts. I don't care if you were old school or new school, it don't matter. Because you're in school with the champs, the real champs, me and Easy Mode.
First of all, over here on the left, look like a cue ball. You need to watch the way you're looking at me.
Next, Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. That's no good yard, champ.
Oh, God.
Oh, I stumped you on that one, didn't I?
You
You don't even know all the casseroles you
still
can make with this can of soup. You don't even know like how important this soup is when little kids come around and ask you for donations. How you looking like a saint when you give them a can of this, but you realize you're giving away cream of mushroom soup.
I'll put some love on that cream of mushroom soup. Make myself a fried pork chop, make myself a steak, put that cream of mushroom soup on top, fry that sumbitch up, and I serve a delicious meal. Tell you what.
Yeah, you guys got me on this one.
All right, Chavo Guerrero.
Oh man, Chavo Guerrero, this backstabbing, lying, cheating, stealing son of a gun who took the title from my boy Ray. Well, Ray is back now. Ray got his brother, he got his son Dom, and Chavo, you about to get stomped the fuck out, boy.
Damn.
You young bloods like talk about the tribal chief, talk about doing it for the family. Well, La Familia. Y'all forget this man was the patron of La Familia. When we lost the great Eddie, he took his place. He guided us. Viva La Familia.
Nice. Almost done. Sunny Kiss.
Y'all understand what a concrete rose is? We're not talking about a little rose and a little flower garden. We're talking about someone who had the strength to grow and grow beautifully in a harsh environment. That's what Sunny Kiss is. Beauty through determination.
I see you over there, Jimmy Havoc, all in the dark. We'll step on into the light where my guy roams. Kiss the feet of Sunny.
Proud and powerful.
Hey, I give it to y'all. Y'all might be proud, but you sure as hell are powerful. When's the last time y'all did anything worthwhile? You can do your cat scratches. You can do all your funny games. You might say you're the best, but let me know when y'all actually start doing something that matters.
Booyaka, booyaka, my boy. I had some good stuff in there. I
That's
can't
okay. That's okay. We'll move on. The band Smash Mouth.
Hey, somebody once told me this band used to matter. Y'all need to stick with DreamWorks because your dream ain't working here.
Look at that deep cut. He goes right into the Shrek movies. I like that.
Oh man, yeah, that was a good one. Pass.
Right. Two more. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Don't make fun of his hair either.
Man, I won't make fun of that hair, but I'll make fun of that movie career. What do you think you was doing stepping into the world of The Rock? Do you think you was Dwayne? Because your movie career was condemned the moment you signed on to the contract. Your movie career hit rock bottom because my boy, Dwayne, he runs that show.
What? Boy, we ain't saying what because we can't hear you. We're saying what because we don't care about you. You need to get the memo, Texas Rattlesnake. You need to go ahead and slither on away.
All right, the last one, the PS5. I put this one on here because coming out this week is this awesome system. If you're an Xbox person, I feel sorry for you, but also NOC will be getting one. Hopefully, there are rumors that some people might not be getting theirs on the release date. Hopefully, NOC is one of them.
I'm getting mine.
Keep an eye on the channel. Keep an eye on the channel this week. He is going to do an unboxing video, and it's going to be awesome. So the last promo here is on the PS5.
PS5 will be swinging into my living room like Miles Morales. Be laying the smackdown like Kratos. And I'm sorry to all the girlfriends out there, but neglect might be coming. Hey, don't tell my girlfriend about that. PS5 is here. PS5 has arrived. And there's nothing that can stand in this way of greatness.
It don't matter if it comes out first. What your kids don't realize is he who has the last laugh laughs loudly. Xbox is gonna win, even if I can't say it. Xbox
Delayed.
is gonna win. It don't matter if it's delayed. Don't matter if it's delayed gratification. That's what matters.
That's an
Yeah.
Xbox.
Make sure you
promo guy.
recharge that promo like the batteries of the controller.
Oh, so there you go. Yeah, just that was good, you guys. Thanks for hanging with me. I know that was a long list. Yeah, just kind of keep you on your toes and just do really quick spots and get some digs in if you can, or promote someone if you can.
I dig that.
Yeah, that was nice.
Cool. And again, we got some videos up on the website. Coming soon is Nox unboxing of the PlayStation 5. Check out Eric's full gear review. That is online. We have a new Pop Talk up. Check that out. And just kind of go back and check out some episodes if you want. We love comments and we love you guys hitting us up. So please do so.
Definitely.
And that's
hit
pretty
the
much
Instagram again, DMs, questions, all that good stuff. Tier list coming soon too. Yep. Great job hosting, Zach.
Yeah, very nice. Before we head out, actually, I forgot to say it during the podcast, but I do have an update for our giveaway coming up. I sent you guys a actual what it looks like, so it is being made. I can gladly say the first one is actually the second one's almost done, so we're very close to doing that giveaway.
Nice, and they're pretty damn cool too. So you guys want to get in on that?
Make sure to subscribe. And Zach, where could they find this?
Oh man. So they can find us parting ways. It's that time we have to go, not because we want to, but because the AEW Championship belt is making it so. Because of the AEW Championship belt, your grandma doesn't get to listen to Promo School anymore. Because of the AEW Championship belt, the sun sets. Because of the AEW Championship belt, water is wet. Because of the AEW Championship belt, I have no hair. Fuck that promo. I love Cinderella. Have a great week, everyone, and thanks for hanging with us.